This is the entrance to the villages in St. John's Woods. You can see they've got some land cleared right here that they're working on a little commercial complex. There's going to be a handful of restaurants there right at the beginning of the neighborhood, which should be pretty nice. And then, like I mentioned earlier, it is a nice wooded neighborhood. It doesn't have that kind of clear-cut feeling that you get in a lot of newer construction neighborhoods. This is the main drag, St. John's Woods Parkway. And I'm going to do just a little driving tour through the neighborhood to give you a better feel. The road that this house is on is called Coral Reef Drive. Turn here onto East Amy, and then we'll turn on to Coral Reef. Coral Reef is a little more wooded than some of the other streets in the neighborhood, which again is kind of nice, gives you that established feeling. The house that we're gonna see, I believe, is actually on this little cul-de-sac down here. So as you drive down, if I'm not mistaken, the house is over here on the right. Yeah, just past it actually. So it is this one right here. And I'm going to keep driving around the neighborhood real quick just to give you a feel. So as we drive down Coral Reef, you'll see, like I said, this section of the neighborhood is all fairly wooded. You asked about how close together the houses were. You know, they're not right on top of each other. You do have a little bit of space in between, but you know, it is a new construction neighborhood, or newer construction neighborhood, so it's not huge lot sizes, but again, not completely on top of each other either. I apologize for the shakiness of the video, trying to drive and film at the same time here. We'll finish the loop on Coral Reef here, and then I'll head over to the other side of the neighborhood, and you'll see that that side is a little bit more clear-cut. You know, still not your completely clear-cut new construction like a lot of neighborhoods that you see, but not quite as wooded as this side, certainly. So, heading across the way, we're at St. John's Woods Parkway again, which is the main drag, and then cutting across to the other side of the neighborhood here. A little bit more open on this side, like I mentioned. You do have a couple little kind of pocket parks, little gazebo in the center. Hopefully this is helpful to give you a little bit better feel for the neighborhood itself and how it's set up. And then I'll head down to the amenity center as well, or the pool. There's no real true amenity center, but there is a community pool. again, that's where those new restaurants are going in. And the houses that you're seeing across the way here are in that cul-de-sac on Coral Reef, I believe. So you will be fairly close to that new commercial complex there. Heading back down the main drag here. Again, that's over towards Coral Reef that direction. But if we keep going straight, it will take us down to the community pool. Keep going straight through this roundabout, there is a new construction section of the neighborhood that Pulte is just finishing up building, called the Arbors in St. John's Woods, but that is sold out. So this is the amenity area. Community pool is off to the right there, kind of hard to see because it is pretty wooded. Then community mailboxes, and then you have a little dog park right here as well. And there's a play park that you can kind of see through the trees back there, probably not real well. And there's also a field with, I believe, a couple soccer goals, just a little area that kids can run around or, throw a frisbee, run the dog around, what have you. So hopefully that gives you a better feel for the neighborhood.